It is indeed a pleasure to be here today as Premier of Bermuda and to have the opportunity to take part in a wonderful ceremony. One of the most important missions of the Bermuda government is to make sure that Bermudians have access to the very best possible health care and to make sure our health systems meet the needs of our people as they arise. And today marks a very important milestone in the fulfillment of that mission. The opening of the new acute care wing this morning will provide Bermudians for generations to come access to a facility that supports the most modern technology and upholds the highest standards of medical care. This is a project that has been years in the making. It's taken a deep commitment and skills of a great many people to see it through to completion. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many people who have been involved in this project. To government ministers, former and current, and civil servants, thank you. To members of the Bermuda Hospital Board and the administrative staff, thank you. To the architects and the project managers, thank you. To the hundreds of construction workers for your detail and your commitment, thank you. To the medical practitioners and the hospital staff, thank you. Everyone who has worked on this project has contributed to the future well-being of our island home. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. And of course, to the clinical and support staff who have trained in the latest processes and standards to make this facility work for the people who need assistance and care. You represent the best of what Bermuda has to offer. Thank you and good luck going forward. And finally, to the Bermuda Hospital Charitable Trust and the hundreds of donors who have made a deep commitment to make this work, thank you. There's been no doubt that this has been a very complex project running for many different disciplines, and it's created something that is indeed a benefit to the whole of Bermuda, to our community, and to the visitors who come to our shores. I believe, and I contend here today, that it stands as an example of how Bermudians can come together and work together to move our island home forward. Each and every one involved should be proud of the work that they have undertaken and completed. This is clearly a very good day for the people of Bermuda because we have built something that we should be proud of. We've built something very special. We have built it together for the benefit of each other, and it represents a genuine community effort. This is our hospital. It is here for all of us to use, for our loved ones, for family, for friends, and the community. And it was made possible by the many fine and dedicated people who knuckled down to the task and made it happen. So on behalf of the government and the people of Bermuda, I thank you for your good work.
This indeed is a very proud moment for me. I've had a long relationship with the BHB previous to my present tenure as chairman. I was chairman back in 2003 when Mrs. Joan Dillis-Wright was the CEO. We recognised then that the existing KEMH was ageing and was too small for the services needed by Bermuda. Work began back then on an estate master plan. It was the document that in 2007 was reviewed by Johns Hopkins International. In November 2008, Chairman Herman Tucker, CEO David Hill, and Minister of Health, the late Nelson Bascom, used the Johns Hopkins recommendations to gain approval for a project to build a new acute care wing. Detailed specifications based on the current and future needs of Bermuda were developed, and the international community were invited to bid to see who would come up with the most effective design at the best value. This has been a long, intensive process, and this building is a reality due to the support of all health ministers, previous and present. The Honourable Zane De Silva broke ground here with then Premier Paula Cox in January 2011. And in June 2014, Premier Dunkley and Minister Atherton were on hand when we received the keys to the building. This building is a reality due to the dedication of BHB boards, board chairmen, CEOs and the senior management team. Particular recognition must be shown to Herman Tucker, who was at the helm when the decision to build this acute care unit was made and when construction began. Their combined vision and efforts must not be forgotten. This building is a reality thanks to the many hours of hard work BHP employees spent researching and meeting to develop specifications that would best suit the needs of our Bermudian community. This building is a reality due to the efforts of our local and overseas advisors. As we all know, this building is a reality due to our partner, Paget Health Services, who contracted BCM McAlpine, who in turn subcontracted more than 100 companies, many of them Bermudian owned. We take particular pride in this area, as constructing this building was a lifeline to many locals in the construction industry at a time when there was little to nothing happening. It was the largest ever construction program on the island, and hundreds of locals had a hand in it. This building is a reality. Here it is. But even with all the efforts of everyone I've mentioned, it would not have been possible without the Bermuda Hospitals Charitable Trust. The BHCT has in its chairman Philip Butterfield, a man of bold determination. His determination and confidence in the ability to raise $40 million to make the first payment for our new wing is the reason the project was able to get off the ground at all. And now we have it, clearly on the ground but higher, for the entire community, our new acute care wing. As chairman, I'm extremely proud of all the community collaboration this building represents, and I'm confident it will make a marked improvement in the quality and scope of healthcare we will be able to provide for our community come September 14th. Thank you all.